Hi there, 我是爱喝茶的老陆. A new Chinese game is coming out in Europe and I'd like to let other people try it and see their reactions. But first, I'm going to play it myself to see how good this is. This game transports us to Mogao cave number 17. More than 60,000 artifacts were unearthed, a discovery that shocked the whole world. After choosing a character, we go back in time and learn that the cave was created by a monk called Hongbian. We then travel to the northern Song dynasty and learn about a document called the Wine Ledger. The journey ends in the late Qing dynasty. Unfortunately, the most important artifacts stored in the library cave were taken away by other countries, mostly by Westerners. That's the story of Cave 17 across several dynasties. It's about the amazing site of the Mogao caves in Dunhuang, probably one of the most beautiful places in China and on Earth. I went there almost 30 years ago, so I forgot a lot. And I'm not sure many people outside China know about it. But this game is a fantastic opportunity to visit the place almost as if you were there. Now, I'm going to introduce this game to strangers I meet on the street and let them experience a piece of Chinese culture. C'est parti! What's the first impression?
It's beautiful.
So, yeah, it's beautiful.
And I'm going to ask you to repeat the Chinese in 20 seconds, the whole sentences. Are you ready?
No.
You know what this is?
Wow, no. What is
Apsara.
it? Oh, yeah.
Fei Tian
Yeah,
in Chinese. Who is that?
Hongbian.
Yeah!
I said it.
Hongbian. I just used my mobile phone to show the game and let some kids play. But it's really hard to get a full understanding of the game and the richness of the cultural background that way. I've decided to invite people I meet on the street to really sit down and enjoy the game with a computer, because that game deserves more than just a few seconds.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is the beginning. So now you're brought to Dunhuang,
Dunhuang in
the Mogao caves.
in the Gansu province?
In the Gansu province. Cave 17 is within the cave 16, and you have to enter. Yeah, exactly. Let's get inside.
Wow. This is so beautiful.
So it's like basically the copy of what
It's
is...
exactly, it's the digital copy of what you can find on the spot. You have to remember all of this because there will be questions at the end.
Oh, okay, thank you for letting me know.
And if you don't answer the question, you have to give me a few $100 every time for a question you don't answer.
Now I gotta take my time to study them. Oh, so I'm a person now.
You're a person.
Oh, okay. I'm finally a Chinese person.
Wow.
Looks nice, huh?
It's nice because I like history and I think this is a good way to learn. Like
History.
more immersive. There are certain details about history and this way you can like remember even better.
您在此开窟供养，必有所愿。
I love that we have the Chinese and the English translation, so it's easier for both foreigners.
For you, because you understand Chinese.
And for people who don't, it's easier to just read it.
So we haven't a library yet, but we have a space,
Okay.
which is going to be used by him for meditation. Did you want to help him? Ah, good pronunciation.
Thank you.
So now you're going to have to save as many as you can.
Yeah.
Be ready to be quick. There were so many. Even after the first expedition, there were still dozens of thousands left. Are you ready for some questions, mister?
I'm gonna try my best.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
For every question you don't answer, you have to pay 1,000 yuan.
Oh. Oh.
Are you ready? Okay, so question. When was the library cave excavated? Tang Dynasty, Song Dynasty, Yuan Dynasty, Qing Dynasty.
Qing dynasty.
Think again.
I think Tang Dynasty?
Not bad.
Was it?
Yes!
It's the only word that I kept hearing again and again.
It was the Tang Dynasty because it was created in the 9th century, and that's the Tang Dynasty.
Yeah, all right.
So
I'm not
of the
gonna
9th
forget
century.
that now.
Which text was transcribed at the back of the Wine Ledger?
Diamonds.
Yes!
Diamonds, I guess?
Yes, man! The Diamond Sutra. Very good, very good. When was it possible to see the Wine Ledger in its entirety in the digital world?
2015. Yay.
Very good.
2015?
This is correct. Have you noticed that in the game we sometimes had elements like mica or turquoise or ochre? What's the function of such material? Collecting purposes, coloring purposes, making fire, or selling?
Coloring.
Coloring.
And you know something about colors?
I do, for sure.
I think that you know the makeup, etc.
Definitely.
I can see here the nails. They're really very, very nice. Yes.
Thank you.
So you know something about colors for sure.
Definitely.
I would say it's way better than I thought it would be because I've never played like a Chinese immersive game. To have an experience to learn history through walking through it, I think the best way to learn.
If I would be in school, I would like to know about history in this way.
Yeah, I can understand what you mean. Not just dry books.
Yeah.
I think now that I have knowledge on this, I would be interested to go to such a place. Now I want to see it. I want to see the carvings. I want to see, so.
I want to keep exploring. I really wanted to see more, like maybe more information about the walls. Because I've never been there, so I would like to see how close it looks to the real place.
It's actually really like they took pictures, they scanned the cave, so it looks extremely similar.
Okay.
Very, very realistic.
It was very informative, like it gives you a background about what actually happened, why this happened, like why they gave away some sutras.
Yep.
So I think it's quite interesting. It gives you a lot of background about the Chinese history, especially about this one.
This is actually showing you what it was and to be in that area. Like I said, if I just read it, it was the Dunhuang dynasty, I would not know how it looked like, what it was. But to have a visual aid to remember it, it'll be more easier for me to recollect it in my memory.
And it's interactive.
It's interactive. You can be part of history and learn through it. Normally, I wouldn't be able to remember these names.
You can walk around and can discover all the Chinese ancient culture through the internet, which is like wasn't exist at that time. But now, it's very impressive to have such a web app or application that can just show you around. That's very impressive. And for me as an Egyptian, I feel impressed as well. Literally.
Not only for me, but for example, my parents, they really like Chinese culture, but it's hard for them to travel to China. This is not for only people that study China, but everyone.
Venezuela is not very close.
Yes. And people there, they really like Chinese culture. Many people say, oh, China, I want to go. So this is very cool, very nice.
You can have all your family members and friends play the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. 真的能感觉到，要让大家深入体验数字藏经洞，还是得花一点时间。有很多外国朋友实际上对中国文化有兴趣，但中国文化的魅力是需要通过慢慢挖掘和体验才能感受到的。数藏用游戏的技术和方式，真实的还原了莫高窟藏经洞的景象，又带玩家穿越到古代和历史人物对话，让外国朋友看到了一个真实和浪漫的敦煌故事。这对于向外国朋友介绍中国文化，让世界了解中国起到了启蒙的作用。哪怕它现在还不完整，但是文化就是需要慢慢的磨合和了解。好，上面是本期视频的全部内容。今天一开始用英语是因为希望这条视频也能被更多外国人看到。我特别高兴能看到有这样的一个作品的出现。未来我也希望有更多语言版本和更多相似的产品。我是爱喝茶的老陆。See you next time.